grade 4. I hope you all are well. Today we will make a quick revision about the second part in the first lesson, the human digestive system. In the previous video we talked about the main systems and the some organs, and we make and um, and we give some information about the functions of these systems. Today we will talk about some parts of the digestive system, and we will start with the mouth. The mouth is a very important part. It is the first part where the digestion process takes place. In this lesson, we will speak about the digestion process and where it occurs and how it occurs. Okay, let's start with the mouth, where it is the first place where the digestion process takes place. Okay, what the meaning of mouth, or what is the function of the mouth? The mouth is the cavity where the teeth and tongue are existed and the salivary glands are opened. Okay, so the mouth is consisted of teeth, tongue and salivary gland. Okay, we will speak about, or we will discuss the function of these three parts, which are tongue and salivary gland and the teeth. Let's start with the teeth. The teeth, the adult teeth are consisted of 32 parts. Okay, 32 teeth. They are divided into three main parts, which are the incisors, the premolars and molars, and the canines. Okay, the human mouth is teeth are consisted of two jaws, or divided into two jaws. The 32 teeth are divided into the two jaws, the upper jaw and the lower jaw. Each one has 16 teeth. In the upper jaw, there is 4 incisors. Also in the lower jaw, there is 4 incisors. In the upper jaw, there is 2 canines, and the lower jaw has 2 canines. So overall, there is 8 incisors in the two jaws, and 4 canines in the two jaws. And there is 6 molars or 5 molars in the upper jaw, and 5 molars in the lower jaw, or 10 molars in the upper jaw and 10 molars in the lower jaw. So there's 5 in the left and 5 in the right upper jaw, and there is 5 in the lower jaw in the left side and the right side. Let's speak about the function of the incisors. The incisors is responsible for cutting and tearing the food into small parts. Also, canines are responsible for cutting and tearing the food into small parts or pieces. The molars are divided into two parts, which are premolars and molars, but uh, in the syllabus, in this syllabus, we cannot. It's not important for you to divide them into these two parts. Okay, so what is the function of the molars, the premolars and the molars? Their function is to grind the food and make it easier for swallowing. Okay, they help the food to be easy for swallowing by the help also of the salivary gland. Let's talk about the second part in our mouth, which is the tongue. The tongue is very important as it helps in mixing the food with saliva. Okay, this mixation help in swallowing. When the food mixed with saliva, it make it more easier to be swallowed. The second function for the tongue is tasting the food. It's very important as it helps us to taste food, and also it turns the food inside the mouth cavity. Okay, let's move to the third part in our mouth, which is salivary gland. The salivary glands are divided into three parts, three pairs. Here is the location of the three pairs. The first pair, here is the second pair, and the third pair. This is the location of the salivary glands in our mouth. The function of the salivary gland is to secrete saliva liquid, which contain digestive enzyme that change starch into sugar. The salivary gland secrete digestive enzyme. This enzyme helps the starch to be converted into sugar, so it's very important in the digestion process. What the meaning of digestive enzyme? The digestive enzyme is digestive substance. It is a digestive substance that digests the food and convert it into simple substance. So the digestive enzyme help to digest the food and convert it into simple substance. So overall, the function of mouth in digestion is cutting food and grinding it with the teeth, then digest the starch into sugar. Okay, so this is the main function of the mouth. Let's move to the second part where the digestion take place or pass through. The pharynx is the second part. The pharynx main function is it is the common cavity that lead to the esophagus where the food and the air pass through. Okay, it's a common cavity as it help to allow the food to allow the passage of food from the mouth to the esophagus, and also it allow the passage of the air from the nose and the mouth to the trachea. So it's a common cavity lead to the esophagus and the trachea. Okay, the third part in the digestive system is esophagus. The esophagus main or definition, it is a muscular tube that connected to the stomach, and its function that it's allow the passage of food from the pharynx to the stomach. So it allow the passage of food from the pharynx to the stomach. The fourth part is the stomach in the human digestive system. The stomach is a sac-like muscular organ. It's like sac because it make contraction and relaxation. Its function is it secrete gastric juice. This gastric juice help the partial digestion of the protein. As we know that the food is digested or um, is digested initially in the mouth cavity by the help of the salivary gland as it converts the starch into stomach. Here is the second part of the digestion which take place in the stomach. The stomach also digests the food partially, and the complete digestion occur in the small intestine, and we will know that in the second lesson. So the gastric juice that's secreted by the stomach help the digestion of protein as it changes protein into a semi-liquid substance after few hours to be digested easily. So this is the end of our video. I hope you all get benefit from this video. Thank you very much.